Hello there everyone and welcome back. It is time to continue on with our Stellaris campaign, and after a very rough experience trying to figure out what to do with all these slaves I ended up having in the last episode, I think I may have figured something out. It remains to be seen if it's a good idea, because apparently I am burning a lot of consumer goods with this. But what I have found out is that I can switch over the roles of said species to at least allow for them to have access to, the specialist jobs at least. Although, the only catch that is, let me try and find one that is, oh, how am I supposed to, set rights, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, the downside to switch them over to indentured servitude for the specialist jobs is it gives them more political power, which may possibly not be a bad thing, since right now my political spectrum is almost exclusively xenophobes, which in all honesty I don't want, since ideally I want to have trade and resources from the other factions, even though I may be trying to force my hand on them a little bit with my branch offices. So ideally, I think for me personally, I think having the slaves influence this might be a good thing. They're just very unlikely to lean over towards the technological faction, or certainly not the authoritarians unless I can get their happiness built up. I believe is how it works. If they're unhappy, then that leans more towards the egalitarians. But if they are satisfied or content with their lives, then they're willing to accept the authoritarian more. I believe is how it works. But either way, I like to think that will solve my problem on trying to get my population actually working for me, but again, it seems like it consumes a great deal of my trade or consumer goods here, and I haven't even swapped out my swapped out my policies yet, did I? Yeah, it's still consumer benefits. I was seriously considering switching this back over to gain more unity, but it seems like I might have to manage this still. And with the ridiculous amount of minerals I have, I don't know if this is accurate, mind you, since we have to wait until the end of the month rolls over, I guess. Secured. Oh, well, I guess technology is finished. That's always good to know. Now we can plan for that for next time, I guess. But I seriously doubt the selection is going to be the same for a multiplayer campaign, but otherwise, the galactic map is starting to form. We have a lot of people not liking our socialist rock, since either through turtling ridiculously or just other means, they are the top dog almost, and they already got their synthetic ascension in. So they have a lot of people eyeing for them there. So factions are being formed, and ideally, I want to leave myself as kind of a mercenary faction, and even more so, which I'm going to enjoy, being a bit of the wild card. Uncertain to where I shall lean as the conflicts, the tensions continue to build. And hopefully, I can secure my domain pretty well now that I have access to, what is it? Is it the Star Fortress? No, the Citadel. So hopefully, I can fortify this pretty decently. It's just a matter of figuring out how to best maneuver my fleets, which probably is going to prompt me over to eventually switching over hit and run over to rapid deployment. I don't know if 25% movement speed is going to be that significant, or at least it's going to make the difference, because in theory, I should know ahead of time in some form when I'm going to get attacked. Since I have such fast sensor information, I could basically see all the way over to this fallen empire right now. So, if I'm paying attention, that may not be a problem so much. I just need to be positioned properly in advance. That's the only catch. And then otherwise, we will see what happens. I am kind of in the thick of it for anyone trying to attack our socialist rocks on the west here, so there could be conflict there if they need to get through me, especially since I'm seriously considering switching my border status to closed for everyone, since they haven't really been inviting or welcoming of my trade policies. Since, what is it, both Burgerman and Feege, the two factions down here in this one federation, have not decided to open up additional trade outside the initial contact. And I have sent a message over to Duca Bacon. We'll see if they consider any proposal. And maybe next time, I'll probably send a message up to Lord Walker here to see if they might be open to some possibilities. But otherwise, someone sent these marauders against me, so I wonder, are these borders closed to me? Do I have an easy way to find out? They're closed to almost everyone. Yeah, they're even closed to me, so I can't even take out the marauders until they open up their borders. But hopefully I can manage this population crisis I'm having and get my economy booming as well, especially with such a surplus of minerals right now. And I ended up buying a bunch of alloy because they were certainly cheap to experiment, or at least I was looking to see if I could buy more alloy. And that is definitely possible. I basically just bought 5,000, so my resources are definitely a lot lower there. But I can continue to build up the fleet. I can get that going, and I feel really nice about this market fee. It's just a shame I don't really have a whole lot of incentive to go diplomacy, because reducing that by an additional 10% would be amazing if I can afford it later on. But I do want the Unity to continue to building up my traditions, but I think my 4th Ascension perk is going to, or at least I'm going to attempt, is going to be the Synthetic Ascension, if somehow that can line up properly. Since I did have a look at what I needed, I need Positron Computer, which I don't know if I unlocked that yet. I'm trying to remember what the prerequisites were for it. There was the 5% research. I'm just trying. Yeah, administrative AI. That was the first requirement. And then I think the other one was the increase research alternatives. I'm trying to figure out if I have that. I don't see it. So I might be a few... It's going to be a while before I get access to it, sadly looks like. But I didn't really know that was the requirement beforehand, so that's kind of my... So while it's my own fault, it is a learning experience. And no, I don't see it. I'm going to need to get that, then the Positron Computer, and then I'm going to have to unlock the... whatever the two researches are for engineering before I can get access to it. So it's not going to be anytime soon, I fear. But we will see what happens, if I can progress along that route.
You know, because that's like history, just history of the dinosaurs.
It sure is, fella.
Technically prehistory.
Did you ever watch,
That's assuming dinosaurs never wrote a book.
as soon as I thought of it, the Steven Spielberg's dinosaur cartoon movie when they came out in like the early 90s.
Cartoon?
It's like, we're back, and the dinosaurs get in the Macy's Day Parade, and then everybody realizes they're real and freaks out.
I think
Monster
that was
Trucks and Dinosaurs?
actually
that was a great
like
show.
I don't know who did. Was
Might
it
have been
Steven
from the
Spielberg?
80s.
It's like
That's
the
like
time
a-
before something.
Land Before Time?
Yeah, there
No,
you
it's not the Land Before Time. That's not what it's
No.
Oh,
called.
maybe I'm
It's
mixing
We're
two.
Back, a Dinosaur Story. Is what
Yeah,
it's
we're
thinking of.
back. Yeah.
That's like
And the dinosaurs sing in the parade, right?
that sounds
Yeah,
like
and
a
the dinosaurs
vague
singing the parade.
childhood fever dream to me.
That was a trippy-ass movie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's like this,
like it sounds familiar, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
this like
It's really
time
weird.
traveler I don't know, he might be an alien or something, comes and like gives dinosaurs magic cereal that makes them smarter, and then he
Lost
like
your
brings them
mind.
to the
Oh my
future,
god.
and then they get lost in the Macy's Day
I
Parade.
know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it's called. It seriously feels like you're picking some
It's a Steven
primordial
Spielberg
part of my
movie.
brain.
Go
Like
home,
there's
get drunk.
there,
And
I
it's
remember,
got like John Goodman as like the main dinosaur.
Oh, that's not a cartoon. The one with
You
the
don't
baby.
gotta be a
No,
bad
You're mixing
No, not the
something
one
up.
with the
No, no,
baby,
no.
not the
Does-
television show. That was
Yeah,
weird.
It does have John Goodman in it, though.
Yeah, that's John
Yeah.
Goodman.
Yeah, but
Play?
that's a.
Yeah, it's back
I
to
know what you're
Dinosaur
talking
Story.
about, where
You
he's
get
like, "I'm the
typecast.
baby."
Typecast as a fat dinosaur for the rest of your life.
Right, right. No, that was a weird cartoon show. This is that was a weird like costumed show with puppets and shit. This is an actual cartoon.
Yeah, it was Jim Henson. But I know what you're talking about, the cartoon.
Are we all
I
ready?
remember like
Yeah, what's
a
up?
circus tent. Vaguely.
Are we not touching? Not touching anything till the end of the month?
I built a lot of stuff.
The month just started, so that'd be very unfortunate.
You don't leave it paused, put on slowest. People are clicking and it's gonna out of sync.
Oh yeah,
Click
Duke.
through.
I'm not
This
tapped in.
Federation.
Fuck that federation.
Yeah. It's also the first of the month, so we'll
I
see.
mean, what
how
are you
that
doing?
goes.
Siege?
I posted it in Discord.
Just asking, is there a way to rename a faction in this game?
Technology
Oh,
security.
What do you
we
mean by
crashed.
faction?
Like rename a federation?
That's what I meant, yes.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to do that in a second. Hold on.
That's it. I posted it. Do you see it? Do you
Also,
see it?
Duke.
Yep, I see it. God, I forgot in that movie.
I did too.
Ryuk isn't here.
Must have seen that when I was 5.
I saw that or part of it in Mexico when I was drunk last spring.
Okay.
It was in Mexican too.
You mean
It was a
Spanish?
Mexican.
The language is Mexican.
Oh boy.
Well,
That was amazing.
oh my.
Moment of truth.
Though, to be fair, there is a Mexican dialect.
Yes, you surely
No, I only laugh because I've done that
dialect,
before.
not the language.
I've done that before. Where I said they
It's
speak
100% in Mexican.
So let's get this
I'm
population.
not sure if there's Mexican dialects in
There is.
over. No, I meant like in when they redo a show. I think it's like the generic Spanish.
All right, let's get this population crisis figured out bit by bit, because I have robots, which, well, actually upgrading these structures will help a ton in that regard, or at least they should. Because I have the means, I just gotta be very mindful of my rare resources to make sure I don't over invest in these stuff, especially when it's not even needed. Because we're having low stability here. Thankfully, my consumer goods are just completely perfect, but I would like to get more harmony, I'm not gonna lie. That is the route where I want to go. Let's see, let's continue with the energy credits. And once I unlock what I want for synthetic ascension, I'll start transitioning out of food, if possible.
And I hope to God I never fly in anything that he's touched.
Though, to be fair, I feel like a lot of people can only do their job and nothing else.
Yeah, that's kind of fair.
That is a phenomenon.
Do I just stripe get the energy grid here, since this looks like a good opportunity for a lot of power on top of science to benefit from this trade here? And otherwise, what else? You'll get populations handled for a bit. You'll be good shortly. And more exotic resources.
I don't know if I should pick the Arcology project or the Voidborn.
Arcology. Always arcology. Unless you don't have your planets ready for that thing. Speaking of which, I've had a planet ready, but it's missing one district, and I'm not getting the technology to clear the blocker.
Are habitats considered planets in the expansion effect?
Construction.
I believe so.
By the one additional district? It does? Okay.
Oh wait, for which? Hold on, for which?
The finish effect for expansion, it says allows every planet
I
to
don't
have one
believe
additional
so.
district. Okay.
So that just tanked that quite well. I don't know if I should be excited about it or not, but it just happened.
Zeke, you want to go down for a second? I got secrets for you.
Ooh, secrets.
Zeke.
There's a
Bergman,
Federation logo.
Yes, sir.
or Steam message.
You didn't need to tell me that. I would have seen
I
that.
miss
if
it
you-
live. So
Oh, hey, we're level 4 Federation.
it just pops up so much that with like people playing this, people playing that and shit that I've learned to ignore it, and now I never see it.
I don't know if I should go expansion, domination, or diplomacy.
Let's give this a try.
All of them.
You don't have to go diplomacy because I went diplomacy, but it,
Yeah, but it gives me the one envoy.
no,
Envoy.
is that worth it?
One envoy is actually kind of worth it. I think, to be fair. But then I also want expansion from the growth, but then domination for the resources.
Can I transfer anyone else? Because I'm assuming a slave will take this spot, right? And then if I can continue to upgrade this, then that'd be good. That doesn't look like they'll take the science slot, so maybe not. Well, let's get some more housing and rectify that a bit. We got good housing here, plenty of generators to build. So I want to try and take advantage of that soon on Rickamer. Gotta be mindful of housing, which can be a bit of a problem. And actually, let me change my population growth. That might be ideal, since I did switch that to specific species, and now that may not be required anymore. I don't know if it's honestly a good idea still or not, but... Oh, what's this? Okay, so crimes being negated. Habitat built.
Oh crap, I have psionic pops that I can assimilate. Psionic. Psionic sense, anyone?
They will
I've
be
tried it.
they will be
Forwards.
welcome additions, I'm sure.
You disgust me.
Don't they lose psionics if they go fully synthetic?
Yeah, yeah.
They'll keep them if they're cybernetic, but I think they lose them if they're fully synthetic.
They're latent psionic. So if I ascend a latent psionic species, I think it'll retain the latent psionic trait.
It might, but
Just making sure everything is in order, so I'm not punished too much more by that lock on, or locking the species growth. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass, but it probably will. Let us be honest. Trans Nik-Nak. And I think I want some more rare crystals. I think I do anyway. But let's get more consumer goods because that's going to tank quite a bit for a good long while. Oh, and this is a new colony, so let's get you going. And speaking of which, we had a colony built, so let's keep that in mind. Continue upgrade, continue generators. I think we're about done, almost. Not quite, but almost.
Technology secure.
Up now, I gotta figure out where that was. Either way, let's get some colony ships going.
That's the best faction name.
So now we're looking okay. Synthetic sock patterns, I like this. Now, what ban organic slave trade, okay, that's fine. I got the slaves I could and there were basically no slaves on the market. Well, we banned the slave market, but there are no slaves on the market, so...
It worked.
Or at least there wasn't any for a good long while, I believe.
Gatharian?
So let's see, submerged cruiser. Let's try and grab that. And I might as well finish this research here. Might as well get out of the way, although it's probably not that important. Oh, and I forgot to check you. Give me more art.
Special project complete.
A 1,000 energy sounds good, but I think we're good.
Situation log updated.
I think we're good for now. Now we gotta figure out what to do with these robots. Gonna be a little bit tricky, because they're building at quite the rate now. Head over to our new plant, will you? Gonna be a little cramped, but that'll be corrected soon. Do not worry yourself there, my slaves. You'll be fine. Just a question what to do with you all. Good, that is dealt with. It helps if I know where exactly you are for the purposes of planning, although this is terrible. Okay, you're right there. On the edge of possibly getting invaded, so a stronghold might be required here. Just in case someone pushes through this area, but it's not really all that important if I were to be honest. And speaking of which, I have citadels, so let's use them. Take advantage of that and see. Well, resource silos is the only thing I can think of here. You are fully upgraded. I was thinking of downgrading this one Starhold so I can, because we do have a gateway here. So I kind of want to have that covered for possible invasion later. And that worked there. Alright. So now we'll get a starbase going. Although really just having the habitat here might be good enough. So that may not even have been required if I'm honest. But a little bit extra precaution, I guess. We'll have colony ships pretty soon. And excavation's all done, or you're busy doing excavating? Now it's the question, what do I...
Influence expanded.
Oh yeah, I already know. I already know what I want. I already know what I want to do with you, but it'll be some time before the planet gets situated to take advantage of your assisting. Because this could be a very good research world for me. It could be.
Special project complete.
Oh, that was trying to get... So sadly we didn't get the cruiser. So a little bit downside there, unfortunately. Now, none of the research I was hoping to get, but we get more science labs to continue that progress. I wonder, is it even... Keep digging, yes. How many more artifacts do I need? Because I am really close to the 50. So it's possible I might get it. I don't know if it's honestly worth it though, because I don't know what to expect from it. So this is more for curiosity's sake than anything else. No one has.
Technology secure.
Oh, that was because of the raiders. That's why. So you go. Actually, can I? No. I was gonna say maybe if I could build a habitat there, that'd be nice, but I can't. It doesn't look like it. I want the battleships to finish up the tech. Citadels would be amazing for fortifying, but I think we're long overdue for that. And robots. Robots, robots, robots. They are building at quite the rate now, aren't they? And they're not even building the one I would prefer. I figured it would automatically take the better ones, right? Oh, let's see. And even then, monthly pop assembly, so I don't know what to make of that. Because yeah, it's still 2.5, so maybe it was using it. And I just lost progress without... Yeah, it is being there. Okay, I was wondering why it's not saying it here when I was checking. Okay, so maybe it was doing that. Without my knowing. Continue building up and checking the terraforming. Which is going to be built up pretty soon. And I already got colony ships building. I just need to get... I'm going to wait until the battleships are built. And then I'll see about slowly transitioning out my cruisers, I think, for more dedicated artillery. I'm just trying to figure out... Well, I probably could go with hangar bays at some point. The shield hit points. I already got communication jamming. And optimizing travel routes. So I'm wondering how effective this actually is, because it doesn't want to tell me what exactly it does outside of just collection range, which I don't know if that's actually useful for me outside my trade station, which even then it may not be worth it there, but it does extend it more. Population is still continuing to be a problem, but I guess it's always going to be a bit of a problem, but we're good for now. Maybe I could start swapping out robots for something else then. That might be ideal. If only I knew which planet was which. I only know Gaia World. That's all I can tell you there. So hopefully they are useful in that case. And I'll switch you over there, take the lab slot. You are continuing to grow, that's good. And I think I want to start having a slave processing, but it's going to be important to know how many slaves I actually have to see if it's actually worth it. I am burning a lot of consumer goods, let's keep that in mind, but I can always buy more until it starts becoming a little too much. So I gotta watch that carefully. But things are, I want to say, are developing nicely now. It's just, again, a question of how many slaves do I have to one that actually is worth getting slave centers. Because all I see is that it only provides, yeah, it just buffs my slaves.
Pretty quiet.
They moved over to the other regions mostly. They're scheming. But against who, I wonder?
The workers of the galaxy.
Arcus, I have a proposal.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to include the southern part of the galaxy into our federation if they want to join?
By southern part, do you mean like Zen and Shadow, or
And the Union Soviet Socialist Rocks?
I wouldn't be opposed to it. The only problem is that Zen and Shadow are both spirituals, right?
No,
Versus
I have
yeah,
nothing to-
no, which is what I am, and I think that's what you are, isn't it?
No.
No, but you're not materialist at the very least. Versus the Union is. So like my only concern is that we'd be suffering negative cohesion. I wouldn't care otherwise. I just don't want the Federation to fall apart.
It won't fall apart. We guarantee free trade. How can it fall apart?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Just be worried about cohesion.
So what do we get? What do we get? Now traumatized. Sadly, I did not get my artifacts, so I think that means I have no luck at this point. And apparently I got L insight without my knowing. I wonder when the hell that happened. Traumatized. So I don't know what to do with you besides just survey. I just gotta figure out where my science worlds are. Because I only really have one, and it's kind of already taking care of that role. So you go over there, you go over there. They'll be done terraforming very shortly. And let's continue building within my already established sectors, if possible. Nothing here, ideally. I have a habitat built there on the gateway already, so don't have to worry about that. Tachyon sensors are nice. Ooh, time-space series, so that gave me progress for that. I am wondering, I never did check what I needed for that research alternative route, but I'm pretty certain I may have already gotten access to it at one point. I just can't remember if I did or not. I just
Yeah.
Support the council veto power. I think we should have veto power, don't you?
No, oppose the repeal of the Charter of Workers' Rights.
No.
I'm sorry, are you fabled?
No, but I'm offering advice to my fellow Federation.
Yeah, we can.
What does this do? Okay, I'm for this.
The workers shut up, right?
Now, how are we doing on the battleships? Still gonna be a while.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm not really like that for appealing it, but it's been causing some issues because I got stuck with slavery.
Well, you should get rid of slavery.
I would if it wouldn't completely economically destroy me. And also if the stupid AI hadn't taken that grading slave ascension perk, the nihilistic acquisition.
Ugh, that one's rough.
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
That's a shame.
If it wasn't for that, I would gladly like deal with like
Yeah.
2, 3, 10 years of like economic turmoil to get rid of slavery, but I'm stuck with that.
Wasn't there a way to maybe change that between sessions? Because I know Lorelli did that to... I thought maybe Lorelli tweaked some stuff before for what
What did I
AI
do?
did. Wasn't there a way to like change the coding somehow for like some changes that AI does when players not around?
Not. I
Yeah, if
don't
an
think
AI picked an
there
ascension
might
perk,
be.
can you roll it
Oh,
back?
oh, yeah. We'd have to add the save via console codes.
All right. Well, if this game still works next session, Feege, can you do that for me? Or he's not in here. Never mind.
Yeah, you'll just have to make a note to let him remind him or Laurelian in that case. But
Whoever's hosting, I assume.
it's at least possible to fix it for you. I just have no idea how easy that would be. So that's one possible crisis to deal with. What is this? That is minerals. I'm fine with that. Yes. Crash the mineral market because we were getting almost double value there. And I would like to spend more exotic gas because it's still got quite the surplus. Aww. So at least I'm getting some value out of these credits, but gotta be very mindful about how to spend
no.
like more alloy here.
The
Yes.
Sacred Mandate's gonna lose their spot.
Poor,
You're welcome for that.
Poor Sacred Mandate. How the mighty have fallen.
Who's taking over Burger Manas?
I think I want to grab this just because it might help me get access to the research alternatives, but I don't know if it's actually if it's required or not. I don't really want to grab it though. But it could be what's holding me back getting that tech.
Technology secured.
Alright, thought patterns, that's good. Yeah, get some more excavating done, because that's kind of needed. And now I'm gonna have to close borders with everyone. Because I figured that would automatically do it, but I guess not. And also I'll have to see about, yeah, just closing borders, don't let anyone through for the time being. At least to get that started. Which one is this? And yet crime is perfectly manageable right now. So I'm surprised that's an issue. Although I need to upgrade my civilian facilities at some point. It's looking like. Increased by 5%, that'll be minor, but it'll help. And you shall go back to the homeworld there. You contribute in the science. Now I just gotta figure out which one needs to be upgraded still. And what do we do with the robot? Definitely gonna be a lot of micromanagement still, it looks like. But hopefully it's more manageable since, or at least gonna be a lot easier. Ooh, what is this heresy? What is this nonsense? Now, I am missing out on a lot of stuff. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to get my sprawl back in order, because that's building up quickly, it looks like. At least we can fix that. Although robot's not gonna do it, at least temporarily. And how is exotic resources? I can't really get any more labs, so at least upgrade labs. But it's nice to see I'm putting that to good use. I'm at least happy with that regard. No. Get to colonizing. And you get to colonizing there. And we'll see. What else is there to colonize outside of more habitats? Which it looks like that's all of the possible habitable worlds, so... Let's see about getting more resources. We need a nice sizable world, though.
Colonization.
With
in
crime to
progress.
boot.
Oh man, I have 158 pops. That's 158 different types of pops, right?
Technology secure.
Say what?
No, that's not right. Oh, dwarven pops. No, I'm trying to find out how many different species of humans or different species of living life forms I have on my planets.
I don't know if there's an easy way to find out.
$24.
How'd you manage to
24
find that
different
out?
types. Click the top left where it says government, and then go to demographics and scroll through and just count each one.
Oh, so you did it the boring way, okay.
I don't know the non-boring way.
Let's get more sensors because that's actually useful. I want to get access to my synthetic ascension, but I fear maybe not getting that survey boost is probably hurting me. I think what I should do is just build a ridiculous amount of districts right away so it's easy to tell what needs them. That might help.
I keep getting refugees from productivity.
Why are we voting for 5-year plan, guys?
Because the workers
Why-
deserve rights.
No, yeah. Why are we voting for that?
Really,
Because
only
the workers deserve rights. You didn't hear from me.
it only helps Duke, really.
Yeah, basic subsistence is fine. I don't see why they need more than that.
Who can live on basic subsistence? Jesus.
Isn't that what like all slaves have or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So if you have like any slaves, they're
I mean, are
no,
your people...
no, sorry. So like certain slaves, like domestic servants and indentured servants, have like actual living conditions, but chattel slavery is. Oh no, my chattel slavery has decent conditions.
Is it even a slave then?
Yeah, all my slaves have decent conditions, so I don't mistreat them.
Pussy.
Are you still moving away from the slaves? Or?
If you guys like will be willing to edit the save between this session and next session to get rid of that nihilistic acquisition perk that I don't want, then yeah, I will gladly move away from slaves.
Coward.
Let's get these upgrades, shall we? At least attempt to. And work on...
So you guys didn't notice I am on the Galactic Council now?
Oh yes, welcome.
Yeah, we saw.
I didn't even realize I was Vampire Burger. You've just been totally insignificant this whole game.
Alright, we do things different here, Burger. Welcome to the council. New guy has to go get us coffee.
I think the Sacred Mandate has to go get us coffee.
It's very exotic coffee at that.
Yeah, the sacred mandate.
Yeah, the real reason Sacred Mandate got booted out is because their coffee was terrible.
Is that what it was?
They still exist though. For whatever reason, Tart and Rurak didn't completely dismantle them.
Yeah, and now they're guaranteed
Oh, by who?
by the Shashari.
Come here, back.
Petia's empire?
Yes.
That's weird. Why would he do that? Or why would his empire do that?
They like him, I
And
guess.
now they're
Like they
taking
vassalized the Sacred Mandate?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Lord Walker doing that, though.
Yeah, I'm very confused by that.
He's got plans. It's too advanced for us to realize.
I don't trust Fred Johnson over there.
Sprawl is still good for the time being. Well, let's keep this going, and... Ooh, we're out of slots here, unfortunately.
Alright, back.
Wait. Their thing is... Oh, Vassal. Never mind. I thought they put them in the Federation.
I know what I want to do, because I've been using Hollow Cedars before for this reason. And what is it under? So hopefully this will help deal with that a tiny bit. Gotta be mindful, I'm burning a lot of consumer goods. I need to upgrade to that too pretty soon.
What's the point of, like, having a centralized federation?
I mean, it enables you to enact like those more powerful Federation laws.
But how are they more powerful?
Well, one player can have permanent control of, or be a permanent head.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I understand that, but I just mean, like,
Vessels upgraded.
there's no point to having control of a federation.
Well, it
I mean,
depends
I
on
guess maybe the Federation
situations.
fleet?
And there are additional
all-
perks.
Federation fleet.
Yeah, all federations give perks to their presidents.
Well, to the faction, there's one that gives one to the president too, for each level.
So like in ours, that's like a trade one. Our president gets.
Oh, I thought that was for
influence,
every.
diplomatic way. No, that's only for whoever's president at the moment. So right now, Rurak is getting that influence and.
We gotta pass some laws. We gotta pass some laws.
Well, I mean, if you leave it on like the 20 years is actually kind of long. If you put on like a 10-year rotation, then we'll all just get it relatively quickly. What did you just vote on? I couldn't even select.
10 years. What the hell is
Oh,
this 20 years?
Upgraded.
And in fact, our rotation, our succession type should be like based on me getting everything. That's fair.
Why are we voting for 40-year succession? I mean, I'm cool with
We're voting
it.
from 40 years.
What was that?
It was from 40 years. We're at 40 years now.
Oh, to a 20-year. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Definitely need to be careful. Be willing to change the trade
Got
over.
my first thingy.
What?
Ecumenopolis.
Ah, nice. Oh
Sorry.
my god. Oh my god. How much do you?
What?
Oh my god. No, I can't imagine your population in Ecumenopolis. Where is it?
Sylvan Secundus. Or Siliv Secundus.
Oh my god, 300 trade. Yeah. Thank you. Both planets are making me 100 credits each.
Technology secured.
There we go. I definitely need civilian industry really soon,
I'm
but
starting to realize I do not have enough slaves.
That's
It's a
unfortunate.
shame we can't trade for them anymore.
You might need to repeal
I
that.
know, right?
Yeah, you might need to go repeal that.
Wait, dude, did you close the commercial pack?
You know, our merchants were seeing too much competition, so we had to close the markets temporarily.
But my
So-
branches are still there.
Protectionist measures, yeah, they're still there.
They don't go away?
You just can't build more.
Yeah, it just prevents you from constructing more.
Well, that goes against... What happened to free trade?
Socialism.
Now I gotta pay attention to what these worlds are. That might be useful. You're just going for alloy, that's fine. I do want to make new templates and start converting all my old robots into something useful, because it might be a mistake leaving them as is. What would I want them to be, though? Because population speed seems pointless on its own, because I could just use that for robots I'm currently building. Empire Sprawl from Pop might be ideal, because that's a bit of a problem. And just continue with the energy credits, maybe. Maybe that's not as ideal as I make it sound, but at least I start converting these robots that I already have with no traits on them. And what am I currently researching?
Technology secured.
Well, nothing at the moment. Connect battery. These are all tempting. I don't need gene modification.
Construction complete.
Continue with the research. And how long would that take?
Technology secured.
Wait, I only have 7? Oh wait, wrong.
Nice. One of my worlds just upgraded to a Gaia world via event.
Situation log updated.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, was it that like activating the old terraforming stuff?
Yeah.
That's a good one. It's risky because you can get a tomb world too.
Well, I got the Gaia.
Congrats.
Vessels upgraded.
You lucky bastard. There, keep giving me cheap. Oh, I did not enact it. Oh, I understand why that happened. I was supposed to accept it quickly here in the situation log.
Situation log updated.
Seems kind of weird that it makes me double check that, but I guess it makes sense. Get some more consumer goods going. Sprawl is okay for the time being, and population is still becoming problematic. And I can excavate for more. Ooh, power plant. I definitely want that. And
Sphere of influence.
we'll see what we can have happen here. More housing, more generators. Ooh, and you're a new habitat, so let's take advantage of you. At least attempt to. This Especially since I had so much minerals to begin with, so it helps a little there. Ooh, you're dealing with my crime, and I don't like it. Which means I'm gonna have to jump to another world pretty soon, because, yeah, I'm not getting a lot of credits here, unfortunately. Need to find another victim. I'm curious about the... what is it? This planet here, totally devastated, wow. Yeah, you're kind of screwed.
Brilliant.
We paid
What's
like
up?
60.
I need gas.
What do you want to trade gas for?
What do you want?
I guess I'd be down for, you know what, just gas for
Yeah,
energy.
How much gas do you make?
I feel like we go there with the intention of buying 5
Right
things,
now,
and then spend, like,
I
$300
make
and
9 a
stuff.
month, but I'm not
But
giving
it's
you a
also-
month.
Alright. Yeah, you're a homeworld, but you're not worth it, sadly. Do you have any planets of note? Not really. Just this one that's about to grow into something useful, so... let's see about continuing to grab some more. Yeah. Oh, they already got a district there, sadly, so I'm not going to be able to benefit off that. Can we move on over to Tart? See if we can get a big payout here. Nope. Dwarven Train Guild, so... only way I could deal with that is to do, what is it, Hostile Takeover, which is going to be tricky to do. Because they're on, kind of on the other side of the planet. And I can't repair that until they get their population back up. I can't remember what it was, to be fair. Actually, let me quickly check, see...
Technology secured.
I don't want to have too many worlds in one empire, because if I have to go to war first, or have some other reason to get rid of my branch offices, that could be pretty bad. What has good numbers? At least 50-ish, maybe? Already got you. There we go. I'm probably not going to get very much value here. Trade might be useful. There's what I'm looking for. So I guess I didn't need that. And that should hopefully unlock the rest of what I need. In 9 months till I unlock that Ascension perk. That is good to know. You're gonna get upgraded. I have a lot of planets to be mindful of. And you are a robot, sadly. How are we doing on rare resources? Still a good amount. And you take gas. Which may not be needed, because that's like my most valuable resource, but it helps feed my getting this consumer goods, so maybe I can not worry about that as much.
Upgraded.
Maybe. What do I think I need most of? Alloy, probably, so I need Photon Motes. And gas, possibly in the future. Although population is becoming a problem here. Or at least the habitats, since I can't make them larger anytime soon.
Special project complete.
So that's one robot done. Fleet command limit sounds good. Leader cap sounds good. And Our upgrades to the fleet here. That is done. Get to building more ships. Yeah, let's see. What do I do with you? I'm wondering, because you're a very valuable world. So I think I just swapped these out for military. Well, I get anchorages elsewhere. I do need a fleet academy, which I sadly don't have here. Also, let me see how affordable alloy is. It's going down, so I should seriously consider getting more of that pretty soon. While the consumer goods are getting built back up. Or balancing back out, rather. And what do I need here? I need a Habitat Central Center. Central Control, which is currently being built, so... Actually, I forgot about my homeworld. I need to switch this out. For the Research Institute. Should have done that earlier. I completely overlooked it. And we're getting a bit of lag, safe to say there. Oh yeah, you're a robot, so we just want to swap you out. And continue getting more robots elsewhere. And you're a habitat. I don't want to transfer... I don't want to transfer anyone over there if I can help it. Let's focus on the planets. Now, what else do I build here? Well, get robots on this planet instead, I think, to make up for the one I just took off.
Jesus, dude, you have over 2,000 pots.
He's been buying all those slaves, I guess.
No.
Actually have.
Oh, we had? Okay, never mind.
According to the overview, they're all socialists.
They've been converted.
Like, there's just robot. Wait, socialist. Socialist 2. Socialist N. Socialist ACU. And Socialist E.
I just gave full citizenship rights to all my toasters.
The fuck did you call us?
He called them toasters.
Get him.
Yes, clearly his
No,
true...
no, no, like my literal toaster. I have a guy in my house who toasts the house. He, like, radiates heat. It's a job description.
A likely story.
It's not my fault you chose to take it as a slur.
That's
I think
because
that
it was...
says more about you than it does me.
Oh, we've been conditioned to realize that the word toaster is kind of an insult to robots. We watched enough Battlestar Galactica to notice.
It's a job description in my empire.
How do I manage... Yeah, not being able to upgrade the consumer goods is going to be a bit of a problem.
Running out of text. I'm starting to research the army text.
What do I need? More exotic gas, it sounds like. So let's keep that going. At least keep that surplus going. Perfect. I could have waited a little bit longer, but why not? Well, it had a decent deficit. Or at least I get a decent... I can get a really good discount on it, rather. With the hull seeder on the world here, it's not the Gaia world, so I'm probably gonna need it on the Gaia world, but because it's a Gaia world, that's not much of an issue, it looks like. Thankfully.
Construction complete.
And let's see, you are built. And I believe a habitat was also built, so let's get to prepping that.
Technology secured.
Actually, let's just focus on minerals for you. I can't get anything here. And I would like better weaponry. Well, this is the fastest to research, so we'll go for it. Oh, what's happening?
Can someone do something?
Oh, what's happening? Oh, it's
Nothing
going
new,
again.
Apparently.
Someone just spawned something, I guess, and the game didn't like it.
Yeah.
Is it the mid-game crisis yet?
I don't think that's happening.
Oh, I started modifying some of my species. That might be it.
Is there a chance that it won't happen?
Well, the Marauders didn't activate yet. Oh, was it? War in Heaven may still happen. I don't know when that's supposed to go, though. And I don't know about the endgame crisis. Alright. So let's apply the templates to these guys.
Situation log updated.
Get to researching, because that's relatively quick. And make use of these... Well... Oh, I need to give you more rights, don't I? There's enough job slots, I didn't need to build that. I could probably cancel it quickly. So I probably should. If I can remember which plan it was. Habitats here needs more workers. They'll be corrected there momentarily.
How does the ethics drift happen between the pops? It's like every month, every year.
I imagine it's monthly like everything else, I would assume.
Oh.
I don't know why it would change, it just would be more incremental, possibly. I don't know how exactly it works, though. More alloy, please. Although, well, I should be able to deal with my civilian industry quite well once I get to upgrade potential. That might be a while, though. And with that said, how are... You are being built, and we'll upgrade you shortly.
Secured.
You upgrade to a fortress. You're upgrading to a fortress. You're kitted out. I regretfully am probably going to swap you out, so I might be slightly over the cap there for my fleet capacity, so just gotta keep that in mind. At this point, I don't know if I want to go all in on the fighters or not, though. What would technically be the most powerful or most prevalent? But we're doing good on the alloy right now. But yeah, exotic gas is almost maxed out. Executive retreat. That's for amenities, which isn't too terrible. Actually, let me check the other ones. Again, naval capacity is always good. Hyper entertainment. And I have colonies that need to be managed too. Where's the habitat? Okay, it's built way over there.
Spaceport under attack.
More pirates, dang it. In the same spot as always. So you are not able to deal with the demands just yet, so you need more corvettes is what that tells me. Oh, so they were dealt with, or they are just completely hidden to me. Oh, there is another planet I never...
Construction complete.
that I kind of was oblivious to existed. Actually, go build everything that's been damaged from the dang raids, ideally. Oh, and those are the 3 ships I just got, so by all means, go support that. And what are you equipped with? Fancy stuff, but...
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm frozen too. Oh, there we go.
No! Oh, it's
Not
still...
now. We'll just...
There's just a lot of math being done every year, I guess.
Yeah.
Damn. All those species got assimilated really fast.
Technology
Now
secured.
I've got to transfer you guys over somewhere... Oh, well, that's a
Attacking
habitat.
enemy assets.
Ideally, something
I
that's
think
not...
because I have pre-sapiens in my empire, it's counting them as it's counting it as a stratified economy or a stratified population. Oh shit! You're attacking him, Duke?
The slaves must be liberated.
He has slaves.
Yep. I didn't do that. I tried to declare war on both of them at once, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Tara, what do we want to do for a war goal?
Sorry, we're doing a war?
Yeah, he just declared war on us.
Sorry, who did... Oh!
Yeah,
I brought us all down here so they can.
That's a very effective war when you literally don't know it's happening. Alright. Let's continue upgrading, because why not? Although, I'm not able to upgrade at the moment because I'm currently building ships, it seems.
Let's see how we do against his front lines here.
Have fun. Just don't have too much fun now.
Well, I'm gonna build a sentry array and spy on all you.
You wouldn't.
I would.
How could you? Why couldn't you respect our privacy?
Never. I need it for my marketing data. How else am I supposed to guess what you want to buy?
Ooh, you're snooping that close to our economy, not just our fleet.
Oh my god, food is so cheap. Oh, so are minerals, what the hell? I'm like starved for minerals.
Is there anything I can grab? Yeah, this should be useful. May not do much, but I have the resources to kind of burn. An education campaign is not terrible either, I guess. To help keep the level
Oh
of
shit, he
cost.
built a fortress in this border station. It's pretty smart.
Yeah, I'm trying to slowly do the same here.
To get the xenomorph armies going.
Infect them all. With the xenomorph army. Now, let's see. What isn't affected by Tart's?
Oh my god, it has a garrison of 2,700. Fucking L'Oreal, yeah.
Have fun.
Hey, that planet cracker, man.
Oh, I have a jump drive, so I can just go straight to his capital.
Ooh, they'll never see that coming. Just be mindful of your reduced firepower for a bit.
It will make no difference.
Should I pick Defender of the Galaxy? Are we gonna go to the end game for this game?
Technology secured.
Duke, what are you attacking them for?
Impose ideology.
complete.
The RP of spreading. So
Vessels
Yeah.
upgraded.
Egalitarian?
No, he's spreading like he's getting rid of spiritualists is what he's doing.
getting rid of the spiritualists and the authoritarians, which I am surrounded by.
Vessels upgraded.
I don't know what you're
Shame,
talking about.
I can't support that sort of thing.
Everyone here is free to work their pay. So I got what I need here, so that should potentially unlock the engineering tech I need, but I would like to get it pretty quickly. I just don't think that's likely. Not to get as quickly as I want, at least, but... Oh. Now, which one do I want? Again, I want to manage these factions, so... Who is the militarist or materialist? So my Admiral Saglor, where are you? You're not even on here, dang it, so I'm gonna have to find an alternative.
Construction complete.
Duty from job, so Glorim and Bagalosh. Which ones are you? Glorim is a Authoritarian, I believe. Please tell me. Militarist, okay, so I want Glorim. Since I can't find my materialist. And that should help a little bit there with getting the factions to be what I want. Although right at the moment I don't really have a lot of populations in militarist. But I do have a good amount in, yeah, the materialist and sadly the xenophobes, which I don't really want, but I am getting good influence out of them, so it's not terrible. Now you built stuff there, and I want to get to building my next habitat really soon. And speaking of which, how are we doing? I can continue to get a discount on a lot of stuff. I'm going to have to start spending an alloy because I'm going to get capped out really soon. And I'm about to cap it on food and minerals. Let's keep that in mind. So I'm not going to really need food too much longer, so am I willing to sell that at half price though? Rare crystals are pretty valuable. And I have a decent surplus, so let's get some money out of that. I got a good amount of trade goods, consumer goods, so I don't need to buy this yet. But I do need to...
Oh no! My carrier has found his colony ship. War crimes.
Oh, so many people are about to die.
And yet I feel nothing.
Oh, I'm sure there's still emotion circuits, but who knows what happens after Ascension. Because you still have your own individuality, I believe, and...
Oh, Duke, what do you want for that commercial pack?
Construction complete.
Can you give me monthly rare crystals and exotic gases?
How many?
For a commercial pact,
Oh,
10
yes.
and 10.
5 and 5.
7.5 and 7.5.
Okay, so I have 2 plants here, so can I convert you into a science?
Alright, those 7.
Can I convert you into science to benefit off the alien studies? Although, I don't know how long that actually lasts is the problem. So maybe it's not worth it.
I'll start bombing both of their homeworlds indiscriminately until they surrender. It'll work.
I'm sure you're gonna make a lot of friends doing that. They may all turn on you.
Oh, me shifting their ethics so radically will weaken their empires, so they won't be able to do anything about it.
To be fair, their empires weren't that strong.
Ooh, called out.
There were talks of them joining the Federation to the north. I'm like,
Yeah, the North poses.
Nope.
Technology secure.
It's another year, so the game's doing more math. Ooh.
Oh, propose greater than ourselves, dude. I have no.
let me know when you send the offer for the thingy. Basics.
Construction complete.
I can't propose it for 2,400 days.
Oh. God damn it! I want my population to move. I don't want to have to manually push them around. Also, it's saying I have a stratified population, but I don't see how it is. Everyone has full citizenship. That's what it means, right? When it says stratified, it's, you can't have someone under full citizenship.
It's living standards, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's living standards.
Well, what do you mean living standards?
For living standards.
How do you change it for everyone?
You
Set
have
default
to go through it
rights
by
and then
species,
yeah.
I think.
I'm sorry.
Change
repeat that?
change your default rights so new ones will be that, and then go
okay.
through and change them all.
Yeah. So you have to change it for everything you do have, like individually, but you can set your defaults to be something so that you don't have to worry about in the future.
So now start making you some science facilities, perhaps. Although building more robots would always be nice too. Oh, I can't.
Okay, so full citizenship is decent. Oh, I got it. I think I got it.
No, full citizenship. You can set decent conditions without them being full citizens.
No, yeah, I understand. I saw it. But I want everyone to be full citizens.
Yes, give me that money, Tart. Now's the time to invest in a bunch of districts while they're busy with their war. They won't notice what's happening until it's too late.
Technology
It doesn't just
secure.
automatically change everyone. I have to change them manually.
I think so.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But no, I went to set default, and then I changed default to.
I think like changing the default changes like what future species will be.
Yeah.
What the hell? That's a terrible system. What is that?
Construction complete.
I have so many species. Look at this.
Hold on, I have a zombie virus outbreak, so I need to figure this out real fast.
What?
I wonder how well this is going to work out. While you're busy with your war, I'm basically planting a bunch of branch offices in their territory, so this might really mess with them.
I saw a lot of Lord Alliance worlds of crime on them.
Yep, he's been giving crime deals, so he's not really benefiting from the penalties, unless he doesn't see them, because of the war.
The thing with that is
That's
you're
not
supposed to use when you negotiate with the crime lords, you're supposed to use a governor that has the minus 25 crime, so you don't actually have that much base crime to be increased.
Yeah, but he doesn't suffer any penalties anyway if he accepts the deal, and he gets like 10 stability. But that's only again if he jumps on top of it before those permanent modifiers start kicking in. If he's quick, then he actually can benefit from my districts or my branches. But if not, that might mess with his plans quite a bit. The only downside is I'm not really getting much cash out of Laurelian. But he is allowing me to keep my branch offices there, so I'm going to benefit off it.
Why do you two have like several uncolonized systems between you, or not colonized, but like systems you haven't claimed?
What, between me and Duke? I can't reach
Yeah.
it there. Well,
You can reach that one. Zemi or whatever.
Oh, that I
Off
didn't
Monia.
see there, basically, because it was underneath the territory. I kind of forgot it existed because I never claimed it when I was fighting the technocracy.
Okay.
I don't know about the other two because, of course, they're in Duke's territory. I would have to go through that to even claim them. But there was a lot of territory still available, basically, once the technocracy was eliminated. Now, where are my science facilities? Oh yeah, you're going down there.
Laurelian has killed 5 of my battleships somehow, so he should be commended for that.
Oh no, not 5 battleships. How could he? Oh, more math, guys. The server's getting overwhelmed. So this thing doesn't last too terribly long, so it's not really as useful as I thought it would be. I thought maybe I could have got a nice buff. Maybe. Want to grab that? Advanced combat rolls sounds good. Everyone's kind of leaving me alone, interestingly. And I have made my offers, just no one seems to really care to actually accept said offers, though. I have selected combat role. Why are you telling me that research needs to be selected?
Construction complete.
Now let's go for domination.
Oh man. I'm bleeding so many consumer goods now that I changed all the species.
I mean, I can give you some for a while.
No, it's fine. I have a ton, but it was just funny to me the like dramatic change.
This I would definitely be happy to see.
Man, I just modified myself to be adaptable, and now those stupid, like, custodian robots are like, don't colonize planets for 10 years. Dickheads.
Welcome.
Yeah,
They warned me, and I declared war anyway, and they didn't do anything. So.
Yeah, I mean, they're like halfway across the galaxy, and they have a neutral opinion, so if I colonize, it doesn't matter.
Although Arcus, you do have like 2 amazing desert planets. One of them has like...
What, Tart still has one of the beginner like crises things taking up one of his the outcast armada.
Yeah, the problem is I don't have any desert-aligned species. Well, first off, I only see 1 desert planet, but I don't have any desert.
It's the one with like 15 mining districts. That's the only reason I noticed it, because it has so many mining districts and that needs minerals.
The one that's sort of by our borders, Olympia?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have any desert. I have like 65% habitability at best.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And that is with an Arctic-aligned species, oddly enough.
Don't we have a migration treaty? Can't you use my species or no?
I don't think we do, because I think if we did sign a migration treaty, I would by default enslave you. and I don't want to do that by mistake. I mean, I could, if I have species in you, I can just change their rights to citizens, but.
Ah, so you don't suppress
No,
piracy.
wait, we do have a migration treaty. Why can't I get?
Is it something to do with slave policy or something like that?
You know what? I bet you. So they're not in my empire. So let me change it to galaxy, and then I have to set you to like citizen rights. What?
Well,
so
find
in
one.
colonization.
I don't think my people are alpine. They're not.
No, but they're not in my empire, so they don't appear in my empire species. So I can't set their rights unless I scroll through the whole galaxy. What is the name of your species again?
Dwarves.
Oh, just dwarves. Okay. A, B, C, D. Yeah, so your rights are set to like chattel slavery, so I need to change that.
You were enslaving my people there.
Well, I don't have any in my empire, so.
Yet. But he's planning on it, is what you need to keep in mind. So let's get some Connect batteries.
Alright, full citizenship colonization allowed. There we go.
And then we'll get to upgrading and...
Wait, you only have like a 25% inhabit desert planets.
I told you they're alpine.
Oh, okay.
Construction complete.
Do I should make this an actual defensible station. Especially now that I have more starbase slots, so... Let's take advantage of that, shall we? And get more logistics as a result. Where do I put them, though? Because I'm not really going to use them for much else.
I raided Tart's pirate station and got the minerals from the event.
I'm sure he'll thank you for it later.
Yeah, I should ask him to pay me. I'm cleaning up these.
If he doesn't...
Wait, did he hire the fucking raiders?
If he doesn't pay you, I can send him a strongly worded letter and force him to pay you. Strong arm him, if you will.
Cable, have you sent the stuff? The goods?
How many raiders are there? Is there just the one?
I'm trying to change my people over here, and it's causing a lot of problems.
So what do I need next? Because my consumer goods
Just
are
enough for future reference. If you hire raider mercenaries, do they count towards your fleet cap, or are they separate?
You mean the
Marauders?
Yeah, the Marauder mercenaries.
No, the Marauders are their own thing.
Yeah, they send their own fleet to harass it for a certain amount.
No, not raiding. So like if you click on them, there's like we would like to hire mercenaries, and I know for a fact that you control the fleet that they send you.
Huh?
I'm wondering if it counts towards your cap or if it's separate because you only control them for like 15 years or something like that.
Good question.
Okay,
it's like relatively similar to hiring mercenaries in like Crusader Kings.
I'm looking at the
Like,
options now there, so yeah. I did not see this before, so I don't know when it was unlocked, but yeah, I see 3 different fleets that I can unlock with this Marauder group. It's not a ridiculous amount of ships, but I don't know what happens, mind you.
Yeah, like I'm looking at 6 cruisers, 8 frigates, 16 raiders. That's the biggest one. Oh, I see. They basically give you 3 tiers that you can hire from. I don't think you can necessarily hire all 3. Just pick one.
Can you do a greater than ourselves yet or no?
No, I know. I still need 1600 days.
Can't see it because I don't have enough influence.
Upgrade the Star Fortress. Yeah, that's a good way to spend my resources at least. Although until I get those other star bases going, I'm probably not going to specialize them too much if I can help it. It's going to take some time without a doubt. So what else needs upgrading? Since really, this costs me nothing outside the alloy. So upgrading all of them is definitely a must. It's just not going to sink my alloy anytime soon. Alright, consumer goods is high, so I almost want to sell.
We're back.
Get the credits out of that until it drops some. Although it did already kind of drop a bit, so gotta be careful of that. I could regret it. Ooh, lots of energy for that. I am happy with that. And I can sell exotic resources, so let me buy the motes while they're a little bit discounted. Make use of these resources and this wealth, and keep a close eye on that market to get the most. I'm just, again, really sad I don't have the Federation trait, which I might still do pretty soon. I don't know if I want to go to full route outside maybe the Ascension perk. That hasn't been eliminated yet, which is kind of interesting. And we have a good amount of resources there. What do I build? Because as soon as I unlock the upgrade Tectus, you know I'm going to be focused on that quite exclusively, so I shouldn't need more of them. My Empire Sprawl is about to cap out too.
Construction complete.
So upgrade you, although let's give them all rights. Make my life a lot simpler.
Construction complete.
Make them all indentured servitudes, just to make my life easier.
Secured.
Because I'm still learning how to manage these slaves. So this will help simplify it and make it much more streamlined, I think. They are just servitude, and I can't change them anything else. So they're just servants until otherwise. And you can't do any, you can't even do specialist jobs, so changing your role doesn't help me. No. We have a bit of a population crisis here now.
Back.
Now there's a lot of stuff I want to get here. A lot of stuff. Dang it. Not getting what I want here, so let's upgrade the fighters.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I need to I need to fix this, what I just did. It's bad over here.
Nope, what's
Wait,
going
what
on?
happened?
Nah, I gave everyone rights
Uh-oh.
for decent living conditions.
Oh, gross.
and
Why would you do
now
that?
I'm losing a bunch of stuff.
See, that's why you shouldn't give people rights.
Do I get the robot facility here? This is a planet, so it just already has a lot of specialized or one-off type
It's
structures.
still
And
telling me I have a stratified economy, but I don't.
Keep that building, although we're gonna have to deal with the amenities pretty soon. And a lot of my alloys gonna get burnt once the upgrade upgrade habitat's already done. I just realized that. So I should seriously do that to get the population going again. Now, what do I build you for? Because I can't get science labs yet. Yeah, get the consumer goods for you.
Huh, the Shoppa ancients opened their borders with me.
Oh, one of the
Huh.
fallen empires?
Yeah, what's that about?
They sometimes do that because this Fallen Empire that I'm bordering currently has open borders with me. Not all of them do, and I guess it depends on if you cooperate with them or not.
I literally have not interacted with them the entire game. That's weird.
They were feeling generous, I guess. It can really screw up any war efforts you have where they're bordering both of the warring factions, because when I was practicing this faction in an AI game, they gave the other faction open borders and they backdoored me, while they were closed borders to me, and it really sucked. I didn't even know they could do that, aside from maybe xenophiles. Yeah, I think I start... Well, I need to get the population going, so...
Burger's trying to eat up one of, Burger's trying to eat up one of Duke's tributaries.
What's left of it, anyway. The poor Penku
Yeah,
Empire.
Technology
The poor Penku
Everyone I look
Empire.
at has a pathetic military compared to me. Or fleet power.
Who does?
Yeah. Pretty much. Oh, well, Duke has equivalent. That's it.
Duke's overwhelming in me.
I don't know
Everyone
what to
else
do
is
with this power.
equivalent.
I don't know what to do with this power.
Yeah, you and Duke are overwhelming to me, and everyone else is equivalent. Or pathetic.
It just means that Duke has been distracting everyone, being perceived as the real threat. So that way, was it Fable, you can get caught up or surpass him.
Yeah, you need to surpass Duke.
That's kind of my issue with this game, though. Every time I get into late game, it's just too much. I don't care anymore. Like, there's no housing, there's overcrowding. It's like that. That's kind of why I want to pass greater than ourselves this game. I want to see the population move.
What does greater than ourselves do?
It unlocks an edict that encourages unemployed workers and simple drone pops to voluntarily resettle themselves to suitable planets with jobs and housing.
Oh, that's actually kind of nice.
That's awesome. I don't understand how that isn't like a normal thing.
I don't like banning stratified Oh, I definitely don't like chattel slavery and livestock being banned. At least not at the moment.
no, you
I'm
don't.
locked into it. As long as I'm locked into it, I'm unfortunately gonna have to oppose.
Does it really lock you in?
I mean, like, I basically wasted an ascension perk, or the AI wasted an ascension perk on me being a slaver. Also, one of my civics, I think, is also wasted on... No, never mind, I already changed it. I used to have a civic that was wasted on slavery, and I already changed it.
I don't know which ascension perk to take.
Should genetically modify yourself to become superior.
Yeah.
Technology secured.
Get to upgrade these
I'm thinking either
habitats.
Eternal Vigilance or just go with Defender of the Galaxy. Get everyone's opinion of me plus 20.
At least this is a good
Or
way.
Executive Vigor. That's probably a good one.
Executive Vigor's alright.
Technology secured.
Get more edicts going.
That's probably good.
It seems like it could. Especially with the permanent edicts now. Before, I don't know if it was ideal or not. I finally get to unlock you, but dang it. I want to start working to my synthetic ascension finally. Paradise Dome. Diplomatic weight. That could be useful. This information center, that can really screw people up. I can use my branch offices in an aggressive manner now with that. And I like the possibility. Let's see.
You been your war yet, dude?
Burger declared war on my puppet, and I wiped 2 of his fleets. He's like, how'd you get over here? And I was like, jump drive. So I just jumped on top of one of his fleets and instantly gibbed it.
He had it coming.
Why the fuck are you attacking me? The People's Republic of Pengu will survive.
That's
poor
not the
Pengu.
People's Republic of Pengu. The Pengu Empire is north of that. It's like
People's Republic.
Etrabon or whatever.
But it is the People's Republic of Pengu. The true
Pengu Republic.
Pengu nation.
Technology secured.
Oh, synthetics. Cool.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I'm feeling way behind now that you had your ascension last session, but a lot of that's because I didn't know what tech I needed to unlock that tree. So I'm working on it now, sadly. Now, hopefully I can get lucky with the engineering roles.
Oh, Ministry of Production. That's cool.
Should seriously consider defense platforms
This is
too.
what I mean. I have a planet that has 122 clerk jobs available. And there's people all over my planet going, oh, I have no work, oh, I'm unemployed.
Construction complete.
Suck it up.
Yeah.
We have some amenities to deal with here. Interestingly. Probably too many slaves, honestly. If I had to guess. And you are good for a while for that. We'll get you upgraded. And underway.
I'm gonna uplift the species. There's only 2 of them.
Why can I not make it work? Oh, I guess I
Wait,
missed.
you're gonna uplift them?
Yeah. Why?
No, I was just wondering. I thought I misheard. I didn't know what you're saying.
I thought maybe it was a mistake or something.
I think we're going to deal with this problem once and for all and just get rid of the simpletons or whatever the species called right away.
Yay.
This is unfortunate.
Burger fucking surrendered.
Technology secured.
Super cheap, so why not grab
Wait,
that?
did Burger lose a system?
Oh, wow. I don't know, but so look at this. Because I had the unuplifted pre-sapiens on the species list, it counted my economy as being stratified.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah. So the faction that I was trying to help, the Free Thought group, they didn't like it. But now that I uplifted them, they're fine.
Okay, so that was the one where I suppressed the pacifist.
Where do you
So-
even set like stratified economy and stuff anyway? Is that under policies?
No, you have to go to species, and then under rights. So click on the species and then click set rights, and under living standards.
Oh, that's not even an option for my slaves. They just have decent conditions or basic subsistence.
Yeah.
Now this one, I think I need a slave control center, do I? Yeah, there's enough slaves there to justify it. Or processing center, rather. And how are we doing on rare resources? We're still good. Habitability. Resource world. Interesting. And that costs influence. Let's focus on the tile blockers.
Complete.
Because that might present more opportunities for me. You're continuing to grow, I like it.
Construction complete.
And you're the Gaia world. I still don't see an opportunity to upgrade the civilian industries, which worries me a little bit. And you are not upgraded yet, so we'll fix that. You are temporarily good, so we'll get you upgraded. You're about to be upgraded, so that should hopefully help with population there. You're about to be upgraded. What is capped? Food. Surprisingly. That one small upgrade just managed my food quite well. And minerals are abundant. No need to sell you, but consumer goods are starting to get bought, so gotta be careful there. Extra housing or governor cap. Actually, let me look what the next upgrade is. Worker slaves and ruler cap. I completely forgot I was building a habitat, so where is it? And with that said, let's get... I have 3 shipyards here, so keep building them. Although that's going to max out my surplus in a moment, so... Actually... Let's get the anchorages first, because why not? And I can't build the logistics office, because there is none existent yet. Oh wait, what happened to that? That I was not expecting it to just straight cancel it when I did that, but okay. More districts, yes indeed. That helps deal with that problem some. Now we need amenities here. Actually, just upgrade and then transfer them over somewhere else. That might be a little more easier. No, these are habitats. I don't want to transfer them to other habitats. That's only a band-aid to this problem. Let's get them on the world so it's a little more permanent. And I think I also had a terraform world too. I can't transfer them over without them breaking something. Ritsor 5 habitat.
Oh, where'd everyone go?
Oh, they're back up in the comment channel. Busy doing the warren and whatever else, I don't know. We were basically moved. Lorellian was too lazy to just move himself in Tart to another channel, I think.
I thought that Fabled moved us to get out of there.
Everyone's up there. You guys want to just go up?
Yeah,
up on
might as
the
well.
website?
Might as well.
I'll move myself in a second.
I won't have a nation by next time.
Technology secured.
Join the Outer Rim immediately after the start.
Oh, trust me, I will.
Oh,
Or the North. I'm sorry. Is that what they're called now?
Yes, we're at the north.
We're the Outer Ring.
We're just known as the Outer Rim because I'm in it and I'm the main part of it, and I'm awesome.
Burger and I were the first Outer Rim co-op cooperative.
Technology secure.
What?
So-
Feech? When did you join the game?
Oof.
Good to see you.
Harsh.
Was our role play all along. The Attas were weak at the beginning, and now they are growing strong.
I only have 2 planets which are not
Spent our
below
existence
20%.
becoming our small,
stability.
feeble
I look over.
Autobots.
I look over at the powerful otters, and I see pathetic, inferior, inferior.
The poor otters.
Today you shall not be laughing while we eat your entrails off our tummies.
I mean,
Sounds cute.
I can trade 200 food for any amount of consumer goods.
Dude, you don't have to trade. If you want something, just ask for it, and I'll give it to you.
Lurleen, I think in the, for RP's sake, you should stick with me as my buddy.
I have zero idea how to RP this other than to hate your guts.
Calling a puppet government. That's the RP.
Burgerman DC'd.
Maybe, I don't know. It's just frozen right now.
Well, it's paused. Frozen.
Okay then.
Why'd you cancel our commercial pack?
Who, me?
Who?
Yeah.
You're too rich, and I don't trust you anymore.
Whoa. Why do you hate rich people?
Because he's dealing with you, Duke, and I think that you're like the endgame boss here.
Fable has a fleet that's can shit on mine.
Yeah, but it's fabled. He's like a harmless kitten. What's he gonna do with it?
Hey, I
Pick
can
up.
stuff.
Yeah, Fable's not gonna do anything.
This kitten don't have claws.
Nah, I wouldn't sell that. That sounds great.
Sounds like Lord Walker wants
How to
it
play
now.
piano, and it's
I do
old
want
and
it.
janky, and it's a low-end model, and
Mom's Wayland model.
too much shit.
Lurleen, can your fucking shipyard stop popping up on my outliner? It's really
I
confusing.
got like a whole Western saloon in my basement. I got the bar, and it's got the back mirror on it that actually says saloon, and I got the player piano, and all the fucking player rolls, and the dartboard. I'm only missing a poker table.
I mean, is it stocked with whiskey? Can't be a Western saloon without a whole lot of whiskey.
I have some whiskey. I wish I liked whiskey, but I don't. I really feel
So,
un-American.
I have no
not
choice.
liking whiskey, to be
My
quite
name's
honest.
Johnny Walker.
Drink only Black Label, right?
I like the blue label.
Yeah, Blue
Is-
Label's good.
Label.
I haven't had that in a long time though. It's expensive.
Only the best.
I have had really good whiskey. There was a whiskey that I really liked that I actually drank, and it only comes in small batches from this farm in upstate New
What
York.
was it?
I can't fucking remember. It's just like whatever something.
Oh, I had a really good.
State Farm
I can't remember
whiskey.
the name of it either. There was a small batch place in upstate New York that I really liked.
And it comes in a little old time whiskey bottle, like a little swigger thing.
Yeah, they still make it the way they did in like 1830s or
Dude,
something.
I guarantee it was the same thing. If it made that much of a lasting impression
It's
on
in
you,
the Hudson Valley
yeah,
area.
something like that. Hudson Valley, whatever, maybe.
Yeah,
I
I don't
forget.
remember the name. You're probably talking about the same thing.
So
Maybe-
good.
It was
Canadian
good
Club?
stuff. Canadian Club is all right for the price. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the old Prohibition whiskey. It's the good stuff.
No store that sells it. I'll see if I can find it on their website. Fable, are you in Brooklyn or New Jersey?
Brooklyn. Sorry, Brooklyn.
Yeah. No, I heard you.
I thought I said-
Brooklyn's crazy. or I've heard.
It's alright.
No.
The neighborhood I'm in is actually really quiet. It's like one of those Jewish neighborhoods, so nothing really happens here.
Alright, so what are we waiting on there?
Let me find this whiskey.
That's why we're paused.
The whiskey is really important.
Really that good, to be honest.
Anyone can unpause, right?
Anyone can unpause.
Oh, well, there you go. I pulled the trigger.
Damn it, Lord Walker!
You made that executive decision.
I did.
I really should get that Galactic Force projection, but
Can anyone explain to me how the trade value mechanic works? Because I have no fucking clue how
It
getting trade value.
it just gives you energy, but you can change your policy to have half of it be converted into either Unity or consumer goods.
I definitely have the consumer goods turned on.
Go to policy.
Oh, I think mine converts it to
What
alloys.
you get from it.
Yeah, it'll say in the
And then-
policies as you in trade policies, it'll tell you exactly what you get for each individual trade value, if you want to know the specifics. But basically, it's 1 energy per trade.
You need a trade hub if you want to collect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or at least a basic star base on top of it anyway, and it'll automatically collect it.
This is my first game I've ever played with trade value.
Which the trade route like extended into other empires you had commercial pacts with. And keep it going. It'd be cool.
Get away from that trade, Fable.
I am the trade.
Alright, I'm going to accept.
Woodford Reserve is really good. I've had.
Oh, yeah. That's
God,
good.
peace at last.
That's got to have like destroyed both of your economies.
I get Woodford Reserve really cheap just because I live so close to Kentucky. I just cross the Ohio River and get it for like half the price it is in Ohio.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah, I live an hour away from cheap bourbon.
Are you sure about that, Tart?
It's either this or death.
Yeah, but I don't think I can protect you. I can't even reach you.
At least it's symbolic.
Yingling Factory isn't too far from me, and Yingling is just like everywhere, and I grew up with it, and I was shocked when it wasn't everywhere else.
So,
might-
my economy is dead. I'm losing 254 energy credits, 642 minerals, 622
Secret Mandate
food.
kicked me out.
Seek vote on that.
If you guys both become my protectorates, I'll share my technology with you and help
I
you.
have no technology because I don't have any resources to make any
Oh,
technology.
you get
You took
research.
it all away from
You
me.
get research bonuses on all the tech that I have.
Okay.
I would have technology to begin with, but I don't have it anymore.
Envoy Lorelian.
Yeah, it hasn't
I'm
really.
sending an envoy.
I don't see anything to vote on, Woodwalker.
I could just vassalize them, I guess. I don't know the point, though. I can't get down there.
Oh, yes. Please.
It's been a rough campaign for you, hasn't it, Tart? With immediately having your ideologies changed on you, and now this.
I really don't know what the point of these are, but if you guys really want it,
The point of what?
they want to be protectorates and vassals.
They want you to keep them safe.
I can't, though. I can't even reach them.
They want
And
you
even
to
if I could, Duke is probably 10 times stronger than me. It's like Super Duke.
Super Duke.
Yeah, I keep saying that.
Like, what's the point? I think everyone in the galaxy may be able to beat him in
Watch
one fleet
yourself,
battle.
No, Fable has a bigger fleet than Duke.
Yeah,
you're
Fable's
talking about
roughly equivalent, if not stronger than Duke.
Way to
got- you-
cheese Empire.
Yeah,
You're talking
but
about
these
Fable,
Fable's
these
not
guys.
gonna do anything.
No.
Like Fable
fact,
fleet
he-
power means nothing.
They're debatably allies.
You're talking about.
I mean, he could have helped me in that last war. Everyone else in his alliance wanted. Everyone else in his federation wanted to.
Well, I mean, they could have voted for it. Unless they have unanimous.
We have unanimous. Also, one of us is an AI.
AIs can have different feelings against other AIs.
Technology
Oh
secured.
fuck.
Are we
Well.
for or against?
Balls.
What?
I ran out of a resource, so my economy just tanked.
Isn't it?
Hold on.
What'd you run out of?
What do you need, Darlene?
Raleigh, near my
Fine.
protectorate now. Whatever. No.
No, bye.
Actually, we should go to our group anyways.
Looks like they joined Burgerman's and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burger Man, the great protector.
They already left to those guys because those guys
they
are
did.
even
I was
weaker than
surprised
us.
that Fable, you didn't try to at least scoop up like.
I thought they were
Tom
gonna join
and
Fables
both of
because
them.
Burger's alliance
They
is
never asked.
nothing.
Well, you wouldn't have protected them.
I,
Fable.
in fact, I literally moved a envoy into Zen Seekers and was about to offer them association status when they joined Burger's Federation.
I think they were gonna join whatever offered them first.
Yeah, they're desperate.
Yeah, he just went in faster than I did.
They got that stink on them now. I'll take anything.
They could have been good socialists, but
They could have been good trade allies, but
Yeah, but the only good socialist is a dead one.
whoa.
in this
fine
game,
words.
I will agree with that. I don't necessarily agree with that in real life.
Socialist talk. Get them.
Ooh, fight. And if you need help, I am always available for hire.
But, you know, Duke's going down like that, true socialism route. None of that dictatorship of the plebs.
Wait a minute. Is he my protectorate and in that group? No, he left protectorate. Okay, so they got nothing to do with us now.
Who?
Laurelian and Tart, they both joined me. One as a protectorate, and then they immediately left and joined them. Well, good luck.
Vessels upgraded.
I'm not so bad about it. I mean,
Well, because
we're
those
about
two guys.
greater
guys-
than our.
Yeah, but Fable, look at the guys they joined. They have even weaker fleet power than.
Yeah, I
they
don't
do.
know why they did that.
So I can cash that in, but it's not quite gonna be enough.
Egalitarian now. That's good. That's what we need in this galaxy, I say, as my authoritarian government.
I was gonna say, I think what you mean is you need a strong hand to guide the people.
Wait, Fable, you're authoritarian?
Yeah,
Fable, what the fuck?
I think everyone in our federation is actually authoritarian. No,
The
Rick
truth
isn't either.
comes out.
It wasn't hidden.
Wait, am I still giving them aid? Should I cut off their aid?
Probably, and send it to me.
Yeah, fuck those guys. I'm cutting the aid off.
I don't even know how to control this consumer goods thing. It just keeps increasing. I can't.
Just ask
What do you
me,
mean?
old friend.
The amount of need for consumer goods just drastically keeps increasing, and I don't know how to get it under control.
Should probably temporarily enact some population controls.
Yeah, it's
until you figure it
because
out.
your population's getting too high. That's what eats it all.
Yeah, civilian rights.
That are change their living standards. They don't have to give them consumer goods.
Yeah, if you do that, it'll go way down overnight.
They just won't be happy about it.
So I
You can
need
just
a
purge some pop that you don't like too.
I suggested that last session. He won't do it.
that might be worse on my total economy.
It kind of depends.
Yeah, are they producing or consuming? I think they're just consuming.
Okay, do you guys like still need open borders with us? Because productivity's AI just keeps like flying his fleets around my territory. And it's a little.
Yeah, he's doing the same thing to me.
Yeah.
Hey, Oath Master.
Yes.
Yeah, but like you can easily wipe his fleets. We're about equal, if not, he's a little stronger.
Would you like to pay 80% less
Not
for
attacking us.
any tech that I know?
It sounds appealing there. What's the catch, though?
Gotta put the gimp mask on.
You become my protectorate and you shift towards egalitarianism. But protectorate's what gives you the bonus tech.
This doesn't sound like a monetary trade.
It's more of a political thingy.
An enticing offer, I will have to consider it there.
You're always so diplomatic.
I like money, what can I say? War doesn't necessarily breed money unless you hire me for it.
If you were a CK3 character, you'd be a charismatic negotiator.
I'm gonna go ahead and offer it so you can just look at it.
Admire it from afar.
Admire it from light years away. So I definitely gotta deal with these dang pirates, even though my frigates are not really doing very much.
Technology secured.
I don't like the idea of being vassals.
I'm maxed on minerals. Somebody take these minerals off my hand.
Oh, you want to trade? Monthly trade? I can do a monthly trade.
Not you, Fable.
Why not? I can afford it.
You're part of the axis of evil.
Do you
I'll
need
offer
the
1.5.
minerals?
Okay. That's nothing, Seek. You could ask for 10 times that.
I'm not greedy.
The minerals are literally being burned. They're being thrown into the sun.
Oh, well, when you put it that way.
There's a slight counteroffer, although we'll definitely have to discuss more, because I imagine you won't get nearly as much value out of that.
Colonization in progress.
I will admit it's probably not a worthwhile trade on its own for you there, Duke.
Oh, damn. You're not messing around.
I can use every bit of that.
Well, if you can use it, you can have it. How do I cancel those deals, by the way? Because I'm still giving so much to Laurelian and Tart.
You can't until they expire.
Fuck. I didn't know they'd fuck me over so quickly.
I gave Laurelian like some alloys earlier. He like traded for them.
I'm giving him 500 minerals and 500 food a month.
Oh, goodbye, Oathmaster.
Sadly, I don't quite have the opportunities here for what I want, but...
I'm sorry, Oathmaster.
Look at this adorable little deal.
I just want to protect you.
What
Is
is
this a good deal, Fable?
It's
Okay, you're trying to force me to
$0.5
get protected.
mineral. It's selling for 0.78.
Receiving communication.
Yeah, it's because I keep dumping minerals on the
Oathmaster,
market.
let us avoid bloodshed.
Well, I do not like the idea that you're just gonna force it. I want, like, a nice fair trade here.
Alright, if you accept it, I'll give you a research
Well,
agreement.
Let's discuss it there after a peace treaty. Not before.
Okay.
Because after all, This aggressive first step does not speak well of a nice, peaceful, let alone equal exchange, as your faction or ideologies are kind of suggest you should be. You sound hypocritical.
I view. I mean, you're sort of oppressing your people, so I'm less inclined to respect your government.
I am giving
I
them an
wanna-
opportunity to move up in the world. They have gotten more rights in time, and it's really just the loans and debt that they're under. And of course, most of them are war criminals as well, because keep in mind, the Magi technocracy declared war on me repeatedly.
I understand that.
Yeah, it was only the second or third war that I actually stole a system from them. They had their warnings. And yet, you seem to think that I am the guilty one, or the one at fault here.
Construction complete.
I mean, you did like form a federation with the two people below you, and then immediately turn around and enact a war.
No, there were so many. I didn't realize how bad the ideologies made it. That's the thing.
Yeah, like.
Seek, do you still want that territory? I could clear it for you.
The East Oathmaster is also a materialist, and I think I can
use it.
encourage him to go more egalitarian in time.
You are an inspiration to my people, I will be honest.
Seek, go down to a room.
Okay.
The feats you have accomplished, my people are envious, but more in awe, I suppose. We do not want hostilities with you, but these actions are hurting our feelings towards you quite rapidly.
You understand, like, the galaxy is just becoming a very lonely place for me. Like, I'm surrounded by all these other federations.
Yeah, but you
You
are
could've always
kind
joined
of...
the Federation.
You are assimilating them into your way of thinking, so I don't think it's lonely for you. I think you're
They're
lying
not
to
fair.
us.
Yeah, Duke, if you joined our federation, like.
But that would
you
really
get,
screw up your
good
federation,
money.
because I'm fanatic egalitarian.
Yeah, well, I mean, Rurik is also fanatic egalitarian.
What level's
More
your
than
federation?
that's level 4.
I'm the only spiritualist, and I'm not even fanatic. I'm just a regular spiritualist.
I feel like me and Fable should at least pretend not to be friendly with each other. Otherwise, people are gonna get mad.
Making the galaxy a better place. Why is that bad? I don't get it.
People are just gonna ask to like start a new game if both of us start working together.
Honestly, my entire end goal for this was to pass greater than ourselves. That's literally my entire end goal.
Really?
I tried to do it last game, but no one helped. And then I got Kiek took me over.
This is like the first game where I ever would have opposed it, and it's because I've been in a slavery system. Every game before that would absolutely be for greater than ourselves.
Secured.
There's the synthetic upgrade finally, geez. I'm so late to unlocking that tech. But yes, I'm willing to discuss more, but not with a gun at my head. I want to help you, and there are ways I can help you that do not require facilization.
Like what?
Enemy presence exposed.
Well, everyone is kind of weary of me already, and especially the southern and western neighbors there.
You need to stop being a criminal syndicate.
You reformed
You call it criminals, I call it a much more like open-minded way of doing business. Because as I kind of discussed or mentioned already in the other channel,
Enemy
there are
presence
means to not get
exposed.
penalized through such things and actually benefit off it.
Vessel production capacity violently diminished.
What do you need to do the mastery of nature? What does it take, the decision?
I'll tell you in a second here. You need nothing, just an empty ascension perk slot.
No, I mean, no. Like, it says it gives you the decision for the planets. When you select them, you need to pay.
I do not know. Looks That's actually a pretty good perk. I didn't even realize. But I'm going down the evolution tree right now. Uh-oh, I need glandular acclimation.
2,000 energy credits and 100 influence.
It would be
Well,
nice.
that's not too bad. The influence is a little pricey. Not fair.
Better. Whoa! What the hell just happened to my energy?
Did it go way up or way down?
Someone, oh my god, who sold a bunch of alloys?
I may have sold like 15k just now.
Literally crashed my economy.
Sorry.
I'm gonna call a space SEC on you.
I needed to buy minerals for my archaeology projects.
I've been modifying the lithoid species in my system to like produce those special like strategic resources naturally. So not only are they slaves, they just produce strategic resources.
Up latency is being annoying
I'm
again.
frozen.
Yeah. It's looking that
This
way.
end of the year, it's getting worse.
Savage hordes touch down.
So there is possibility. It's just a shame I did not have access to torpedoes for such a battleship heavy fleet. A lot of ships to upgrade still. Alright, gateway built there. And I may not get to do a whole lot, but they are slowed down for the moment. And actually, let's get to building military. Because I can. It may not do much though, considering jump drive, but we can start preparing for this a little bit.
Overcrowding, unemployed.
Technology
It's really annoying.
secured.
Climate restoration. At least we're getting time. Maybe not much, but we're getting time. Which may not mean a whole lot in all honesty.
Savage hordes touching down. Colony claimed by the enemy. Vessels upgraded.
Does the archaeology project count as terraforming?
No decision.
God damn it.
Machine worlds are terraforming.
I was hoping I could use the terraforming gases to cut it in half.
Oh no. Yeah, because an archaeology is just a giant city versus machine world is like literally terraforming the planet to be a giant machine.
If only I had torpedoes, I would really like torpedoes. The frigates could be useful in this case. But we got a lot of time before ships get upgraded.
Enemy presence exposed.
And they do have the jump drives. Yeah, they do, so. We're almost done upgrading at least, so there's that. There's that, maybe not much, but it is an option.
The Human Commerce League, is that like a... What is that?
They're a megacorp. That must have been recent. I don't remember them being there.
I wonder, what would happen if you built a
Enemy
new
presence
Monopolis, but then you just filled it with residential or colleges, and then filled up the entire planet?
Enemy presence
You get a plant with like
exposed.
500 pop.
Yeah, but then you also get like insane trade value.
Oh, yeah.
So they're all
Yeah.
clerks.
This is definitely going to be rough, and definitely not going to be in my advantage at nearly at all, but let's try and do something about this. At least see if we can make a dent. If only I had realized my mistakes there and optimized better, that might have not been a problem, because I think what happened is Duke probably just was able to turtle, and not much, and no one really did much about it if I had to guess. Since what I'm potentially seeing to have the population it did as,
Complete.
what is it? As the same kind of origin as me, meant no one.
Did Raiku's Rax
Yeah, it did.
rival you?
We're about to pass greater than ourselves.
Exposed.
Bad.
Vessels
Yeah.
upgraded.
You would
Enemy
never upgrade
presence
to a citadel.
exposed.
Oh my god. Fable, I had like 1700 pop last session, and I told you it would double next session. I don't think I'm gonna fight getting it.
What was that?
I told you my pop would double this session, and then I don't think it's double. It's only gone up by like 800. And I haven't taken any worlds. This is from growth.
Jeez.
Okay, so I can either turn my slaves into battle thralls, or I can kill them.
Wait, what?
So some options are like turn them into battle thralls, basically execute them, make them not chattel slavery, but domestic servants. And then my final option is to just like be in breach of Galactic Wall and say fuck you. It'll give me 1,000 unity if I do it though. I'm thinking I should just execute all the slaves.
Whoa.
My hand was kind of forced here.
I don't think you understood the point of the law.
My god.
If I had a lot of frigates, that'd be good
I have
here.
to check what domestic servitude does.
And I do have hit and run, but sadly no trickster, which would be kind of convenient for the attrition damage.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Is this it? Is this the big fight?
It kind of sucks, but whatever. Oh yeah, wait, what do battle thralls do?
Dun, 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 dun. My God,
What?
It's not worth it.
how did you get this many ships, Master?
What?
You have like 50K.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Did you hire mercenaries?
No. It might be a valiant attempt, but it may not do much. If only I had access to torpedoes, I could probably do a lot of damage to your battleship exclusive fleet. Otherwise, the frigates are just not going to do anything here. It was just mainly poor optimization and just not really getting the most out of my faction as figuring it out, I think.
How amazing this is. I had no more unemployment.
You did almost as much damage as I did.
Yeah, like I said, you were probably better optimized than me since I had no clue what I was doing to start. Never mind, I never bought slaves to begin with.
These AI's going wild here.
What do you want to attack him for?
I know. He wants to do a humiliate war. I'm guessing you hit no before I could.
Yeah, I did it.
You killed 2 battleships.
Yeah, like I
It's
said,
gonna-
if
two
I
members want
like
My fleets are optimized to disengage my ships as quickly as possible, so we don't actually lose them if they almost die.
yeah, and even then, like I said, if I had torpedoes, the core frigates could do decent damage there.
Yeah.
But I haven't.
I have a ton of flak artillery.
Yeah, but enough
I
torpedoes could deal with that, I imagine. It's just a
I
matter
have
again.
an unemployed ruler on one of my planets, and it's an e-girl.
Oh, nice. I kept my eagles as domestic servants, but maybe I should give them more freedom. I modified my simps to be like super strong and stuff, so I should make them battle thralls.
How amazing this is! Like I have unemployment 1 month. Next month it's gone. There really is no reason why that's just like not in the base game and why it's locked behind the Galactic Community decision.
Wait, what is locked behind the Galactic Community?
Well, the greater than ourselves.
Wait, what does that do? Is there another effect?
Use it, it lets your workers automatically look for jobs. So if you have a planet,
Where is it? Where is
It's
that
under
decision?
edict. It's an edict.
click the influence. You know,
No,
top of your screen.
click the edict tab is there too. Is at the bottom of the
For that.
greater than ourselves 225 influence. If I had any unemployment, that would be pretty good, but I did not.
I have a shit ton of unemployment from habitats that are overpopulated.
Well,
Yes,
maybe
but-
you shouldn't have given the workers so many rights. You wouldn't have to worry about them breeding.
Whoa.
Okay then. Ah well. It's unfortunate but I probably made some serious mistakes, and again, they could have probably been just turtling really heavily, having like, was it robot facilities to start off on every single one of their worlds, I think is what happened. Which is definitely very turtly since it eats up at their alloy, which means they have basically no fleet. So yeah. It is unfortunate. If I was able to optimize a little bit.
Is there an
better.
edict for building megastructures faster?
There is one, I believe. But I don't know if I'm thinking of like the Unity type of ones that you get access to at a certain
Oh
point.
no, sorry. Yes,
Yeah, it is the Unity one.
Ascension perk. You're right. This Master Builders, by the way, is the Ascension perk.
There's an Ascension perk and there's a Unity one. I just finished my last tradition tree, so I'll start getting those.
But yeah, I really would have liked to have unlocked that proper tech, because dealing with something like that requires a lot of torpedo frigates. Otherwise, if it was just a matter of getting the biggest ships possible, then...
Okay, when it says you have like -6 jobs available, what the hell does that mean? Like, there's no unemployment, it just says -6 jobs available.
Maybe we'll wait till the end of the month until that updates or something.
Yeah, because if I could
I
get
had
my...
that in some of my single player jobs too. Nope, still says -6.
I don't know.
Yeah, because just imagine 90% accuracy there, although I don't know how much of that is in counting for targeting computers and all that, honestly. Considering how passive my gameplay has been, it's really not... definitely me not optimizing. And I definitely would like a trickster as well, but... yeah, the hit point pool, the extra hull points makes it really hard to actually destroy these ships, but... again, that's why I would have loved torpedoes. Because they ignore shields, and even if they have flak weaponry, that doesn't really mean much with a ridiculous number of them.
Enemy presence exposed.
So what am I capped on? Alloy. So yeah, if
Enemy
only...
presence exposed.
well, really, I need to be better about building. I just wish I had proper missiles. Because regular... or torpedoes anyway. And that's another thing I failed to do, was actually pay attention to what my opponent's fleets were. Because I should have had opportunity to spy on them to prepare in advance as well. But I want to believe the more frigates I have, the better. They're just not going to kill anything, it's the only catch. Unfortunately.
Oh, this world is a fortress. We'll see how your troops stand up to the Xenomorphs.
Yeah, that could have increased my evasion
Wait, is that
too.
100% war exhaustion?
Yeah, that alone boosts us up to 80. So,
Yeah, but that just means it'll auto surrender 1 year from when it gets 100%.
because yeah, there's definitely a flaw to this fleet.
Oh my god.
I just don't know how statistically it works in my advantage, because without a doubt, frigates are fairly expensive, or it's going to be very expensive to have to rebuild them. And I'm not doing a good job actually panic building my fleet back up either.
Touching down.
And again, my current fleet is probably not all that exciting either. So I don't really have the infrastructure I would like. Which is definitely a lot to learn from here. This is a good learning experience, if nothing else. I'm just wondering if I should be upset at people for not actually taking advantage of this fleet being away. Because this is definitely an opportunity for others to go to war against them. And maybe just letting them turtle up as aggressively as they did, because I feel like that may have been what happened there. Although I don't know who was close to him. You think Sentinel Force could have been a threat, but they were kind of blocked off by other factions, so that's very unlikely once territory got
quick
covered.
question: is flak good against ships, or is like against like the strike crafts, or is that the other one?
I think they both work, but I don't know how much more effective they are.
I know like one's more effective against one and the other's more effective against the other. I want to say like flak is better against strikecraft and the other one's better against missiles.
Flak has let's see. Flak has better tracking, where point defense don't. Which the tracking...
secrets of the Rassians?
Colony claimed by the enemy.
What about the Rassians?
I have a thing for my minor artifacts.
Oh, I need that. They're my precursor chain.
I think I already found them. Yeah, I think I already found them, Marcus.
Damn.
You don't get a pop-up when someone finds them?
Nope. If I look at my situation log, I have like, I don't know, 4 of the 6 that you get. Oh wait, it also says I've recovered all the artifacts. But I have like 4 out of 6 of the missions or whatever.
I still haven't done my habitable world survey. I have 7 out of 8.
Yeah, because imagine how much better this would be if I had actual...
Okay, I googled it and flak is for fightercraft.
Because just imagine how much more effective my repair or reassembling my fleet could be with at least a couple fleets or shipyards that are all... Yeah, actual starbase is all shipyards. Actually, I do have one here that's pretty good. Because I have the means to rebuild it. It just may not be a very good fleet, but... I have the alloy to at least scare them off for a bit.
Enemy presence exposed.
Yeah, there's a Titan there, but still the same problem. I would love torpedoes. Again, the fact that I'm being snowballed as easily as it is now just means I ultimately failed with what I wanted with this faction anyway. Because for me to be an actual useful mercenary group, to kind of help in other people's wars, I actually need to be competitive with everyone else. So I'm fine with this humiliating defeat. In all honesty, I don't care if he destroys everything either. Because again, it basically means I failed with what I wanted with this faction, but it is of course a learning experience, and I focused all my territory on all the other planets anyway. And that eventually did get conquered, did it? It did eventually get conquered. They had to work for it a bit, but I spent so much time defending these other regions and not so much the one that was the main threat. Which is another failing there. Because then I could slow them down so nicely because I had several different choke points. Hell, just imagine another habitat here to just slow them down. Could I have done anything with it? Probably not. I don't even think I can rebuild my entire fleet either, even with the number of frigates we're currently getting. Again, my frigates are still going to get demolished because they're probably not equipped properly. Because I only got tier 2 missiles because I never bothered to upgrade them in general.
Yeah, picking these traditions like after you've gone through most of them is so underwhelming. Like I'm picking Discovery now, but literally has no use.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Like once you're like halfway the game, I just leave Discovery for the end because I'm just like, well, at this point, it's only worth it for the Ascension perk.
Well, you can use the Unity to kind of get yourself a nice edict boost there, like I mentioned before with Unity edicts that you get access to. I don't know when they unlock though.
Duke, are you still selling alloys?
What?
Are you still selling
I'm
alloys?
selling 300 a month. Always stop.
Yeah, sadly my sprawl is incredibly hindered right now too. Even though you would think my sprawl would have gone down after losing two systems that were taking up a lot of that. Cause yeah, apparently I have 10 bureaucrat. That is interesting. I have 10 bureaucrat jobs available, but still it says I only have 3 available jobs. I don't understand that. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Technology secured.
There, that's better. Photon launchers, I can't really use them, they're just large weapons. Let's at least focus on trying to manage this still, as much as we can.
When you embrace a faction, which one goes away?
The one with the least, yeah, the least popular one, I believe.
Oh, that one goes away.
Unless you're a fanatic, then I think that you get 3 edicts instead.
For example, I'm gonna go from being normal because I have 3. Whoa, Jesus Christ! Oh, I have 3 ethics, right? So I'm gonna go from being normal in one of them to being fanatic in it, which means I lose one. So I'm gonna lose the one that's least popular.
That was Master. When do you surrender? When's your ticking thing? I can't see it.
What? Say what?
Technology
You
secured.
auto surrender at 100% war exhaustion, don't you?
No, I could still choose to decline. It's when we're both 100%.
That it forces the war to end.
I hope you don't mind.
No, look, if you surrender real fast, then you'll pull Duke into your war against Peter's previous empire.
Meh. If he wants my territory so bad, come and get it already. Jeez. I'm waiting.
Enemy presence exposed.
Show me how far you're gonna take this.
Players are just obnoxious to fight. Ah.
Come on, bring it. Abuse that power already. Let's see how far you're gonna take it.
I'll take it all the way to your mom's house.
Yeah, erase me from the game.
Bada bing. No, I'm just gonna vassalize you. Like acting like you're gonna get a go over.
We'll see.
I'll give you a research agreement after you surrender.
As I said, you brought violence onto this. I was gonna talk amicably and consider it face to face, not at a gunpoint.
Construction complete.
Is that the criminal syndicate?
Yeah, remember, I do business, not violence, and no one hired me for violence anyway. I was open for violence, no one wanted it. So I had to turn a new leaf. Being a criminal doesn't mean I'm bloodthirsty after all. I am gonna stand by this. Let them waste their time. In fact, I probably shouldn't have just fought them in general, but... And I don't think... Yeah, if I can unlock torpedoes, maybe there's possibility down the road, but...
Receiving communications.
Oh yeah, I already picked that. It just seems really weird. Oh, traditions. That's why. Okay, so maybe they can't force peace. Oh, it's just forcing peace, not vassalization. That's probably what it is. Okay, so that probably explains a little bit there. Where are my other fleets? There they are. Alright, so they're eradicated. It looks like. And what kind of frigate fleet is this? Not a very strong fleet, of course. And it's kind of really tricky to have a well, actually, these only take up one slot, don't they? So maybe it's not as bad as I make it sound with the corvettes. But it's definitely a slow process without the infrastructure to build them quickly.
Savage hordes touching down.
I am definitely upset that I didn't get more. With the number of choke points I had, I could have really slowed them down quite heavily. And that would have been fun. But it's fine. Just not much excitement. Nothing really too exciting.
Stellar assembly site is completed.
Stellar what?
Interstellar assembly.
Enemy presence exposed.
Oh, that's the
Oh fuck. The Outer Planets Alliance is a class.
No, purge your worlds.
No.
Sounds like you might have some trouble on your hand pretty soon there, Duke.
That's on the other, that's like the northwest of the galaxy. They're more like
Yep.
me.
But they have gateways too, and you're pushing right next to a gateway. I hate to break it to you. So it's not difficult for them to get to your territory.
Wait, hold on. How did the Sacred Mandate get like a little tiny other section up in
Wormhole.
northwest? Oh, okay. I was like, where the hell did that come from?
Secured.
Who controls the other side of the wormhole now?
It's down in the bottom, so it's either
Enemy presence
Laurelian has it or part of the
exposed.
part of the Pengu Empire is down there has it.
No, it's under the Zen Seekers.
They declare war and
Again, Rurik's AI
Savage
is trying to
hordes
pick
touching
fights.
down.
a second. Okay. Oh, you click now?
Oh, you want me to change my vote? Just don't. Oh, too late.
Yes. I mean, no, I want to see. Was it Duke again?
Yeah.
For
What?
what? Humiliate?
Hold on.
Enemy presence
It doesn't
exposed.
say now that I've selected no, but I'm assuming yes, it will also humiliate.
This book?
This is starting to become a mess here as far as like the management.
What's going on? Someone attacking me?
Yeah, the AI keeps trying to kill you.
Our third member of our federation wants to attack you and humiliate you.
Wow, that's rude.
Enemy presence exposed.
It is curious though, because if the war did start, what would happen to my branch officers?
They'd stay, but I think if I won, they'd all go.
Technology.
No, you can't literally. Yeah, you literally can't declare war unless they're closed down. So in the case if someone else declares it though, then you should be fine. Because I've had wars with like defensive packs, and I still was able to keep the branch offices because I didn't declare war on them specifically.
Oh,
But they get like the ability to choose like whether to like clear them out or not during the war.
Technology secured.
I don't know how it works with federations though, if that's like a way to circumvent that, especially if you're not the one enacting the war.
insane planet you have, though, Duke. Big Mine M.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. That's it was a Gaia world, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Where is it? I can't even find it on my thing. No.
It won't even give me an
no.
option.
It's just,
The Goodmans was the Gaia world.
that's just like crazy amount of mining districts. I don't think I've ever seen that many.
Down.
God. I have like negative 28 housing on it.
Did you enact the
The special edict?
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. Like, it's literally fixing my economy for me. I don't have to move pops around because I'm lacking one thing. Right
Enemy
now.
presence exposed.
Wait, how much research are you making, Duke?
8K.
Jeez.
So you basically went all robotic facilities right away with your starting facilities or planets?
Enemy
Yeah.
presence exposed.
I started with Mechanist like you did, and the first building I built was the robot
Enemy
assembly
presence
one.
exposed.
Yeah, so you must only had like 3 or 4 alloy for like the first 20, 30 years or something, huh?
Can't remember.
Because yeah, that eats at your alloy, never mind. I don't know upkeep.
No,
but-
it eats up your energy.
No, it costs alloy, I believe, to build robots.
Enemy presence exposed.
So
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have a need to build a military fleet for the first bit, so.
yeah, that's the kind of why you got so powerful, because no one punished you for that. You left yourself
Yeah.
so. If
I mean,
only
the only
Sentinel
ones-
Force was. Yeah, if Sentinel Force was.
I only boarded the people that you ordered to the east, and I just sent my diplomat to them to improve relations.
Yeah, it's a good thing Sentinel Force was kind of far enough away that they couldn't go to war with you. You might have been in trouble if they were any closer.
Oh yeah.
Because, yeah, that's a huge liability in a lot of situations. So you got away with maybe a greedy opener?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, this group's pretty passive, so no one's gonna try to rush me.
He's calling you out. Which is why I want to offer myself as mercenary for hire, but the fact that I'm so underwhelming compared to at least yours and some of the other top factions, I failed with what I ideally want to do with this faction. But it's a learning experience, of course, so I'm not too upset. It's just a matter of figuring out how to get my economy going in such a way. I was gonna try, in theory, to make deals for maybe allowing my branch offices on the planets in exchange for like helping in wars, going to war with other factions rather than having them fight their wars if they have hostile relations with other people and things like that. That was the ultimate dream. I just don't know how exactly to go about it yet. And I'm still waiting for torpedoes to get access to.
Oh, what's it gonna take to get all the war score? It's not gonna take it so much land.
You have to actually lose ships. Take damage.
No, I know. Why would I do that?
Let me take your planets. Otherwise, you have to wait for time. Since you're suffering from all those researches, that reduces your war score penalty or exhaustion.
I'm suffering from them. You did those?
Say what?
Technology secured.
It'd be a real shame if everyone was to go to war with you right now, if your fleet's so far away.
I need a fucking black hole, guys. I don't have a black hole.
Yeah, just getting backdoored right now, especially for Colossus. Although, thankfully, they're on the other side of the galaxy, but as we already discussed, there's a nice gateway for him to teleport right behind you right now. It's kind of fun to taunt you, even if I am getting demolished.
What gateway? Where is it?
It's right there in TA. So long as they have open borders with me, they can use that gateway, if they have the technology to use it. And there's a wormhole in Tart's territory which they could use in theory, but I don't know where it connects to. So they have options to jump you, even if they're on the other side of the galaxy.
Savage hordes touching down.
Yeah, because I could still afford all these ships. As you can see, it's probably a pain in the ass, so a mega shipyard might have actually been really decent considering I can have shift my fleet against any kind of opponent, because this is a huge... I still maintain the belief this is a very vulnerable fleet. Sure, incredibly difficult to damage, but in theory, one that I could actually push back. In theory. Uh-oh. We lost we lost Feege.
Oh. No, we're done for today. It's 10:20.
Oh, okay, we're done for the day.
We lost Feege.
I'm going down to Byzantium instead of up here. I'm guessing we're done with that then.
For the night, yeah.
Alright then. I'll see you all Tuesday where I meet my inevitable end. Unless
he's just doing ideology change on your end.
Unless you all want to go to war with him while his fleet's so far away from his territory. You got gateways and wormholes. You have
I mean, to be honest, Master, like, you didn't join when everybody else did, when I was joining and stuff, so.
And he's up to almost 3,000 pops now. I don't think I want to touch that.
He's overwhelming me in every possible way.
Yeah, from what we discussed earlier, it seems like he played... I don't know if it was intentional or not, but really greedy with, like, almost every single planet having a robotics facility. So, in theory, maybe he only had, like, 3 or 4 alloy a month at the start. So, he didn't really have a military force if he got attacked by, like, Sentinel Force or something.
Yeah, I pointed that out. There was nothing for, like, the first 100 years almost.
So, yeah, it was overall getting away with a very economical early game and not getting punished for it.
That was your job, Lorellian.
Or Oathmasters.
What were you guys doing?
Hey, I made perfectly clear I
Getting
thought that I was
attacked.
open for business.
I got a really lucky start. I was pretty isolated and had a bunch of habitable worlds around.
Alright, how many are you
kind of
talking
would have been
about?
sad.
Alright, I'm gonna go play some Among Us with some friends. I'll see you guys later.
Anyways.
Oh, we're not friends?
If you want to join, you can.
I'm good.
It's in a different Discord server though.
I posted on chat. Look how much I'm making from Duke's planets.
Anyway, see you all next week.
You like Vichy France, babe.
So yeah, that is sadly a rough situation for me, but as we kind of deduced, it was kind of not much I could do about it in all honesty. Because sure, they wanted to blame me, but at the same time, I had factions in my way. There wasn't really much I could do about it. And I was actually trying to go a military-focused type of fleet too. It's just a matter of, well, keep in mind, all the factions surrounding me were also Commodore AI, which at least was a little intimidating because of the resource bonuses and, of course, always having overwhelming or superior fleet to me, despite my wanting to focus on military. And, of course, a lot of optimization stuff, which there's definitely some things to be learned there. Like, I should have jumped on the science route as soon as possible, because I didn't even realize how much gas I would have had been hoarding before I actually got to take advantage of it. So definitely a learning experience. I hope I get an opportunity to apply it without forgetting everything I learned, because it might be a while, potentially before the next Stellaris campaign. Anyways, thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.